Glad to be bringing you action. Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Combo lands to the head. Teddy, this has the feeling of a fight that very much looks like it'll be a chess match.
Yeah, this is a Bobby Fischer type fight, no doubt about that. It's a matter of who moves their pawn, and each guy doing a real careful job and a thoughtful job before they touch those pieces.
A good block by Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Tommy Hearns is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Hagler's plan may be to have more urgency at this point because that cut of his just has blood streaming all over him.
Well, there's 3 sides that can be affected. He can be affected himself by seeing his own blood. His opponent can get affected, get a little over-anxious. And the judges, they can be affected a little bit by seeing that kind of blood.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Tommy Hearns blocks that punch. To the belt line he goes with a left hand. Solid right by Tommy Hearns. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Able to cover up that gut. What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this of speed versus speed?
Just to remind your charge, your fighter, that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start feinting a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit. Get him into false moves.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. And that's the end of round 2. Hagler's style is flawed in this fight. It's not matching up well with an opponent who's more than comfortable hitting him from the outside.
He's standing there and all he's doing is absorbing. Somebody's got to remind him, you don't get points, you don't get credit for taking a good shot.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
That's an impactful right hand by Tommy Hearns.
Keep it going.
Right to the belt line. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. And you see how he just set the table for that right hand after the jabs.
Nice.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Double up your punches.
Not able to land the headshots. Back and forth exchange. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Targeting that head with the combination punching. And that's the end of round 2. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Keep it going.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. In a strange way, now it could create an offensive opportunity. Marvin Hagler's opponent is drawn to that cut he opened up. Tommy Hearns is stunned by that shot.
Hey, keep fighting. Just let's go.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Marvin Hagler's quickly approaching the point of no return right now, Teddy. You know, it wouldn't be far-fetched to see his corner step up on the apron and stop this fight.
Well, not only far-fetched, I mean, I think it's starting to get to that point where it's their responsibility to be thinking about that.
Hearns is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. And count down the final moments of this round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by marvelous Marvin Hagler. We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2 rounds to 1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, the Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
Hagler's cut is clearly in the area of his mouth. You can see blood coming from his mouth. Well off the mark by Tommy Hearns. Hearns is making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours.
Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Hearns has been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when the guy's elusive, like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
Nowhere close that punch by Marvin Hagler. Good looking counter punch. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Come on, punch, punch, punch. That's it.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. He missed with that headshot. And now he scores well with the straight right. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Good, solid overhand left.
Unload right now. All punches, baby. Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
He has his target. He lands the straight right. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Double up your jab.
Hearns is at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo.
Come on, kid. Focus now. I need you bad.
Well timed by Tommy Hearns. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Scores well to the head with the right hand.
Pace yourself. Pace yourself. You're doing good.
Scores up top with a left. Good biting, snapping shot by Marvin Hagler.
Defense, we need to see some more
That
defense.
hook was well off the mark. And that's the end of round 5. One of his eyes is completely shut. They want this fight to continue on. They want to give themselves every chance they have to win it. What do they need to do?
Well, what they need to do is be very calm in the corner, get pressure on that cut, get the right medicines in there, and maybe find a way to fool around in the corner somehow, dump some water, in the corner where the referee has to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. They want to get a little bit more seconds.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Boy, he's really working well on the outside, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Tommy Hearns is absorbing a left. Oh! That is a big punch that just put him down.
And right now he's thinking about whether or not he wants to do this as a living.
Hearns rising to his feet after that knockdown.
He's always been good at dishing it out. That's the first thing you think about, and the first thing the opponent thinks about is, this has been a big puncher. Now let's see how he acts when he's on the receiving end. We're going to find out.
Come on, come on.
Super two-punch combo by Tommy Hearns. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Keep moving. Come on. Double up. 1-2. 1-2.
The ref is stopping the fight. The swelling just much too much. That's it. TKO, technical knockout.